Hello, gentle people. Today I have my Ijomosoro Oracle deck laid out completely because I want to show you the paintings that are on the back. They're all original paintings of mine. Today we're going to focus on the main deck, which is called Ijomosoro, the Ijomosoro main deck. So there are several things that I want to point out. Do you see that I have the same painting as this one and as the back? That's the one thing I want to point out. The second thing I want to point out is that the name of this painting, which is not Ijomosoro, is called Fearless Speaking. Fearless Speaking. And it comes from the Odu of the Dilogun called Odi. Odi was very shy, didn't like to speak. And she was advised after a divination that she should speak. And actually I'm saying she, and it actually is a he, that he should speak. And it turns out that because he was afraid to say what he had to say, but they said, speak every time you can, every opportunity you have. And so he spoke, and all of his enemies laid out flat immediately. Do you see that? Because who went for divination was the gun. The gun went for divination. He was terrified, but he spoke one time, pow, and he laid out all his enemies. He laid them all out. So my advice to you is to speak as often as you can. Speak in truth, speak calmly, but say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say. Now, the third thing I want to say is the name Ijomosoro is a very unique name. And I put it in my book, which I'll put right here because I forgot to bring it with me. In the book, I talk about how I misheard a word because I'm deaf in one ear. Well, not completely deaf, but I have hearing loss in one ear. I even wear a hearing aid. I don't have it on right now, though. And while I'm in class studying the cowrie shell, right, I hear the word Ijomosoro, Ijomosoro, Ijomosoro all over the place. And anyway, the word actually means conversation, to have a conversation, a dialogue. And it turns out when I went to verify the name of my cards that I decided that I was going to make, after it had already been printed, was when I decided to call my friend who lives in Nigeria. His name is Michael Toby. Here is his website, so you could check out his work, which is phenomenal. I asked him, what does Ijomosoro mean? And he says, that's not a word. I'm like, what do you mean it's not a word? We say it here all the time. I mean, it means to converse. And he says, oh, you mean Ijomosoro? Well, everything had already been printed, and I had been using these cards for months. And so it stayed the same. I just kept it the same because I wasn't going to change it at that point. So Ijomosoro is a mistake, but in my mind, it means to have a conversation. And that's what I hope to do with all of these cards. That's what I hope that you will do when you sit down with my cards and have a conversation with your client and explain to them all of the things that they can do in order to help their situation. Let us pick a card today. Let's pick a card today and see what pops out. What pops out today? What is a good card for today? What is a good card for today? What's a good card for today? There it is, the one that touched my chest. Do you see it right here? I don't know if you can catch that. Here it is. It says, slow down, warrior. Slow down, warrior. It says here, wisdom belongs to who understands it. Wisdom belongs to who understands it. You're talking to someone, so you're blue in the face, and they're yesing you to death. But it's going in one ear and out the other, and you're stressing yourself out for no reason. No, my dear, don't do that. Don't do that. People have to figure it out for themselves. I hope this was helpful Please walk in joy. Know that this place is sacred, divine, and special just because you're here, and I am honored that you spend time here with me. Ashe.
Questions I